What's up, Titans fans? Harrison Graham here from Chat Sports as we get you ready for Thursday Night Football as the Tennessee Titans head north to take on the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field tomorrow night. Titans coming in at 6-3, Green Bay sitting at 4-6. So certainly a big matchup, really, especially for Green Bay after that big win over Dallas. But for Tennessee, too, to look to stretch their lead in the AFC South. Don't want Jeff Saturday and the Colts to be lingering anymore than they already are. Predict the score for us before we get into some keys to victory, injury updates, and there's a lot of them. Get those score predictions in. Let us know who you think is going to win this game and what the final score is going to be. Titans, Packers at Lambeau Field. And for those wondering, no precipitation in the forecast, but freezing temperatures, a high of 31 degrees. So factor that in when you get your score predictions in. All right, let's get to the injury report, and it's busy. I mean, it takes 2 graphics today. That's how you know it's long. Jeffery Simmons dealing with an ankle injury. So is Ryan Tannehill, but with him playing last week, you would expect him to be okay. Amani Hooker with the shoulder. Christian Fulton with the hamstring. Bud Dupree is on the injury report. Ben Jones is in the concussion protocol. Randy Bullock's got a calf injury. Aaron Brewer's got a toe. We got Roger McCreary with the calf. Elijah Molden with the groin. It continues. David Long with the knee injury. Caleb Farley just got placed on IR, so he's going to be out for a while. Lonnie Johnson with the hamstring. Cody Hollister and Kevin Strong. Even Derrick Henry was listed on the report, but we just didn't have room for him because he's expected to play, so he should be good to go. I guess luckily for Tennessee, Green Bay also has a loaded injury report. Aaron Rodgers dealing with a thumb issue, Aaron Jones with a shin, David Bakhtiari with the knee injury, Devondre Campbell with the knee injury, Christian Watson, who had a breakout game this past week. He's got an ankle injury, Alan Lazard shoulder, Rasul Douglas calf, Romeo Dobbs ankle, Elton Jenkins knee, and Preston Smith with a groin injury. Holy injuries. This might be the biggest injury report I have ever seen, and on a short week, that is not ideal. This is already going to be a dogfight, and it's going to take everyone to come out of Lambeau Field victorious for the Tennessee Titans. With all of that being said, who you got on Thursday Night Football? Type TEN if you're rolling with the Tennessee Titans. Type GB if you're going with the Green Bay Packers. I actually think colder weather could help Tennessee. Just lean on Derrick Henry. I'm going to go with Tennessee. Let me know what you guys think. Who wins tomorrow night? Some keys to victory here for the Tennessee Titans is stop the run. Green Bay, believe it or not, is not leaning on Aaron Rodgers this year. They're leaning on Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon and running the football downhill. Aaron Jones averaging 5.6 yards per carry. A.J. Dillon gets some of those tough yards. They have combined to rush for almost 1,200 yards so far this season in 10 games. This is a run-first team in Green Bay. Yes, Aaron Rodgers played well down the stretch last week, but if you can slow down the run, limit the play-action game, and you'll be in a good position to not give up the efficient plays that Dallas did down the stretch last week. Through 3 quarters, Aaron Rodgers was 6 for 10. Fourth quarter and overtime kind of turned it on and found some big plays in the offense for the Packers. You look at some of their offensive numbers here. They averaged 130 yards per game rushing, 223 passing, which is 16th in the league. This is not your normal Packers team. They run the football. Like I said, they are a run-first team. And, hey, that actually lines up for Tennessee, who stops the run. They're second in the NFL in rushing defense, giving up just over 85 yards per game. So that advantage in terms of X's and O's matches things up well for Tennessee. The Titans' strength is the Packers' strength, so something's going to have to give. But if Tennessee does a good job, let's say they hold the Packers to 100 or less yards rushing, I think they're going to be in good shape as long as the secondary can hold up against Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. Now, more keys to victory to come, but hey, you want to become a lord or a lady? Established Titles, the way to do that. Established Titles sponsoring today's show, as they are a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland as they help those global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom or landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Eddleston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. They plant a tree with every order and work with global charities One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support those global reforestation efforts. You could officially include the title of Lord or Lady on your credit card, your dating profiles, your plane tickets, etc. It makes for a great last-minute gift. The first 200 people who purchase a title pack using our link will effectively be next to my plot of land within a few minutes of walking distance. We could start our own Titans Today Kingdom, depending on how many of you want to become a Lord or a Lady. Like we said, this makes for an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive early Black Friday sale right now with deals up to 80% off. We are going to give you an extra 10% off with promo code CHAT when you go to establishedtitles.com/chat. That is establishedtitles.com/chat, promo code CHAT. Get your plot of land today. Help support the channel. All right, key number 2. Be wary of Jaire Alexander. Ryan Tannehill last week made his return and hit a couple deep shots downfield to Westbrook-Ikhine, and Jaire Alexander, one of the best corners in the league, so maybe don't target him too often. You look at his numbers this year: 31 tackles, 10 breakups, 3 picks. His PFF grade at almost 76, well above average based on their grading system so far. Maybe not quite the best year of his career, but he's one of the best corners in the NFL, and as of late especially, he's been playing really well. And we know this Titans offense has had issues separating at the receiver position. So whoever he guards, if he shadows someone, which I don't know who he would even shadow. I mean, are you going to shadow Robert Woods? I don't think that's going to be the case, but maybe don't throw his way. Maybe try and find matchups elsewhere because he has been absolutely fantastic. I wouldn't think Westbrook-Ikhine would be stuck on him too much, but with what he did last week, you got to think Tennessee's pretty excited about that and looking to exploit that matchup a little bit more if he gets stuck on a number 2 or a slot corner from time to time. You look at these receivers for Tennessee, it obviously has not worked out super well. Treylon Burks has missed a lot of time. Maybe this is an opportunity for him to have a big game. Robert Woods has been pretty underwhelming this year. Westbrook-Ikhine before last week had been quiet, but for him to have the game he did a week ago, maybe he's a guy that can factor more in moving forward here within this offense. Help us get to 5,100 subscribers. We're 29 away. Come on. Let's get there before the end of Thursday Night Football. If you love Titans news and rumors content, we've got you covered. Game previews, injury updates, we do it all. Hit the subscribe button, and let's get to 5,100 subscribers. All right, number 3, don't allow the big play passing the football from Aaron Rodgers because he's not been great this year, but he was able to find Christian Watson a couple times last week, and you know, they beat Dallas, who he's owned in his career. Is he getting some of that swagger back? You certainly hope that's not the case. This year, his numbers have been, I would say the numbers look better than he's actually been. 17-7 ratio is pretty solid. For him, it's not great, but still pretty good. 65%, 2,300 yards. He's been kind of average. He threw 3 bad picks a couple weeks ago against Detroit, but he may have found a new weapon to throw to in Christian Watson, the rookie out of North Dakota State. 3 touchdowns, averaged 27 yards per catch on 4 receptions last week. He's explosive. He's fast. Titans have injuries in the secondary. That is definitely a player to watch as you keep an eye on this game on Thursday night. Titans have to focus on him. And quite frankly, you should safety over the top on him throughout the game because who on Green Bay's offense is going to burn you otherwise? What is Sammy Watkins going to turn back the clock on you? Is Randall Cobb going to pretend it's 2013? This is the guy to watch in this matchup, so keep an eye on Christian Watson. What is your biggest key to victory for the Titans this week? I think it's stopping the run first. That's how Green Bay finds success. If they can get 4, 5, 6 yards per chunk running the football, then it really opens everything up. As weird as it sounds, make Aaron Rodgers in the passing game consistently beat you. If you get him into 3rd and medium, 3rd and long throughout this game, yeah, he'll make some plays, but I don't think he'll make enough to win this one. I like Tennessee in this matchup. Let me know what your biggest key to victory is, and we'll see you next time on Titans Today.